Hi guys, welcome, and today I'd like to talk about Donald Trump, exactly about the fact that he will be a president. Now he's a president-elect. He will be a president of the US. What I think about his program, what I think about Hillary Clinton, and that. When I've heard that Trump won and Trump will be a president, that's the thing. On the election, I can agree with one candidate, with one person. I can don't agree with other person. But when he will be a president, this is a president of everyone, and from this moment, he's a president. We need to respect him. No other way. About the program. Before the election, I was like, my God, please no Trump. Program is what he want to do is a little crazy, and we don't know what will be, how will it be. We don't know that person. We don't know that person as politician. And I know that Trump is a great businessman. That's true. He's very good on making business, but to be a president, you need something else than to be a businessman. I don't say that a businessman can be a president, but you need some other skills to be a president. Yeah. And we don't know Donald Trump. We don't know at all. And I'm scared about this. What will be? First thing is that Donald Trump wants to revoke Obamacare Act. Obamacare, officially PPACA, was an act from 2010 signed by President Barack Obama. He signed this act. And what is Obamacare? Obamacare is a big program of change of the health insurance and what is inside. If you will look on Obamacare, you will know exactly what is inside. This is just a shortcut. Obamacare is the program who helps people who are US citizens or lawfully permanent residents to get insurance, health insurance. As you know, there are two ways. You can pay for an insurance, or if you are not insured and you have some medical problem, health problem, you will pay a lot of money for a hospital, for a GP, for everything. The problem is that for the people with the small income, it's very, very hard to pay this insurance rate, because insurance rates are high. And there are many systems, Medicare and Medicaid and many others. It's not a topic about the insurance system and about how health insurance works in the US, because this will be a topic for many hours. The thing is that President Obama changed the thing that now even people with the small income are allowed to have maybe not allowed, they can pay for insurance. It's the rates for insurance are much smaller, and more people can have this health insurance. This means that what happens if we don't have insurance? You go to a hospital, you will get a care, but then you will get a very high bill to pay. And usually people they can't pay this bill. They go in a very high debt, and that's a problem. So Obamacare was a really great act for US citizens and lawfully permanent residents with a small income. The problem is that the President Trump wants to cancel Obamacare Act, want to change it. I don't know how. I know what's the problem with this act for him, because this act is really great, and many people really loves President Obama for this act. Second thing is to build that wall on a border between US and Mexico, on the south border, to build a wall, and then Mexico will have to pay for this wall. I don't understand how one country want to push others to pay for some infrastructure if they want to build this, not Mexican. So that's a little different. And I understand that the problem with illegal immigration from Mexico is a very big problem, and I know that anyone who wants to go to US should go in a legal way, especially if it's not a really big problem. Depends on which state how you want to go to US. It's not a big problem, and you can go in legal way, go through a CBP examination, everything will be fine. I can understand that they want to stop illegal immigration from Mexico because they don't know that people who comes, they are not registered, they don't know anything. They just want to know who comes to a country. I can understand this really well. The thing is that building a wall it's a little problematic. It's a little problematic because when you build a wall, it's not only a wall on a border, protecting a border, because there's also a wall in a head. There's sorry, I need to take a ticket. Yeah, I have a ticket. The thing is that when you build a wall, there's also a wall in the mentality. Many people don't want to go there, or it's building a problem. It's really very bad idea from my point of view. Maybe more CBP officers, maybe more checking on a south border, maybe something else. But building wall, if we will according to European history, we know that after 1945 there was also a wall in Europe. Aaron Carter, who divided Europe into West and the protection of US, and the East on the protection of Soviet Union, democratic capitalism, and a second which was communism. So that's a problem. Yeah, I went the wrong way to a road because I was talking to you. I didn't look on the signs, but it's not a big problem because we have a parking space here, and we can talk more. So building a walls is always bad. It's always bad. It's not that you build a wall and it's fine. It will be always bad, even in a mental way. So maybe fix this problem in other way. More controls, more officers, but maybe not building a wall, because a wall is something hard. It's a physical protection. It's like something nobody likes. That's a thing. The second thing is about revision of visa program. I know that revision of visa program should be made, and it's because now it's a little archaic and it's a little old. I don't know which way President Trump wants to change it. I think because he said about limit of immigration at all, not only legal or also legal. It means that probably there will be also limitation for work visas, and that's a problem. Short explain how it works now. Now, if you want to go to US for up to 3 months for a tourism purpose, you don't need a visa. You only need electronic authorization. You fill a small form on a website. You pay a fee and you get electronic authorization. You don't need any special visa. You made this online. You pay by a card. Everything is fine, easy, no problem. That's very, very, very easy to make this. If you want, this is only for countries which is in a visa waiver program. It's a list of countries which are allowed to go without a tourist visa for up to 3 months. If you want to go for a longer or for other purpose, you will need a visa. This program is also limited. It means that if you, in the last years, have you been in high-risk countries like Iran, Iraq, any other countries in the Middle East. These countries are listed on a special list. If you have been there, you will need to go for a tourist visa, even if you have a passport from a country which is in visa waiver program. Which means that if you have been in one of these countries, you will need a visa, even for a tourism purpose. That's thing. If you have a passport from other country, you will always need a visa also for a short tourism state. That's a very, very simple. There's a special procedure for this. When you want to go under visa waiver program, and it takes up to 72 hours to fill that application, and up to 72 hours you will have information, is it accepted or not, or you have to go to a embassy. It will be information. If you go for a standard procedure, visa procedure for tourism visa is about 1-2 weeks. It depends how many people apply for a visa. It's quite simple. That's the thing that President Trump wants to make changes in this. It's not a problem in a visa system, because U.S. embassies works really well. And if you are true, if you say truth, if you seriously go on this purpose, you apply, you will get a visa. If you are a normal person, you don't hide anything. If you say it true, and you apply for a right type of the visa, you will get this visa. So that's not a big problem. The problem is that nobody knows Donald Trump, and nobody knows what he will do really. We know that he wants to deregulate federal acts, which means that less things will be regulated on a federal, more will be in a state. This is good. This is very good, because I think that each state should make a law independently. It can be the same law in each state, but it should be made in a state. Only necessary things should be made in a federal. So this is good, that there will be deregulation in a federal, that things will be in a state law. That's a very, very good thing. Also things with pollution, with ecology. This is a big problem in the world, because look, in European Union, people spend a lot of money to limit pollution, make more things for ecology. I don't say this is bad. This is very good to take care on ecology, but we should think like this. We think about ecology worldwide, all countries on the world, or not. Because when nobody cares, why European Union should care? This is the thing. And President Trump wants to deregulate these things for electricity, for other companies, so they don't have so many filters. I think it will be very good for economy. I don't know about the forest and animals, but about economy will be really great. But I think that the program, President Trump program, it's not good. That's a person who is going one step back from a President Obama. What did President Obama? It should go from other way. When we look on a Hillary Clinton program, this is a program for everyone, for LGBT, against discrimination, help with public education. This is called K-12. K-12, it means that the public education should be supported for every person up to 12th class. So up to end of the high school should be really big support, that everyone will be able to go up to SAT exam up to end of the high school. Nice thing is that changes in education system. There's nothing in the Trump program. Hillary said that university degree should be easier, should be less expensive, because the problem is that going to college or going to university is very expensive in US. Of course, you can apply for scholarship when you are in high school. You can make some activities. So you will have some scholarship. You can also get some benefits from a company. Some company can make you sponsored, or you can get a student loan. It's everything right, but sometimes are people who don't have this. They didn't get a scholarship. They didn't get sponsorship. They didn't get any support, and their parents can't pay for going to college. So this is important, that also these people who have a good score on SAT exam will be allowed to go to a college in economic well, of course. So this is the way in a Hillary Clinton program. Also, Hillary Clinton program takes care more about all people in US and takes care more about relation between US and Europe. This is very important, and I think that will be much better if Hillary will win. Much better. Now, what I can say, because Hillary Clinton, it will be a president who makes a next step, going just after President Obama, just going to the next step. In this moment, President Trump will go one step back. I'm not a big fan of this. I really am not a big fan of this. President Look, President Obama is really loved by almost everyone. Many people really loves him because it's a great president. Really great. One of the best, I think, in a US history is President Obama. It's a really great president. President of everyone, president who cares about everyone, president who cares also about relation with other countries, president who is going through for economy, for accept tourism, that people want to go to US to see a country, to visit, to eat some great burgers. It's a really great president. And even in Europe, President Obama is really loved. I don't know a person who will say a bad word about President Obama. I don't know, really. And Hillary Clinton would be also a really great president, a president of everyone. Just look, Bill Clinton was also a president of everyone. He was a president who cares about everyone. And I think the President Trump will be more a president of the higher middle class, higher white middle class, not president of everyone, not president of other people, only this part. And as a businessman, I know that he would be really good for the big companies. But what about small companies and middle-sized companies? There are many small companies where they work a few persons. It's very important also to think about the small companies, yeah? Self-employment, limited liability companies, LLC, about other, also important about the people who work with tourism. Because look, if there will be less people who go as a tourist to US, many people who work in the tourism sector, they will lose a job. Other thing is that I think that visa waiver program should be a little changed, modified. This program is really great, but the list of the countries who are in this program was not changed from a very long time. I know there are special rules how the country can join visa waiver program, that they need to issue e-passports, they need to make some controls, everything is, yeah, great. The thing is that it should be changed, because now the country has to get less than 5% of the refusal of visa in embassy in this for the citizens of this country, and then will be allowed to go to this. And it have to be in a few years under 5%, and then that country can join a visa waiver program. I think this is a little not a good way. Better will be if the all countries who support US, I mean countries from NATO, countries who make a military force in other places like Iraq or other, should be all in this visa waiver program. It will be a little more fair, because look, countries who are not citizens of the countries who are not in visa waiver program need to get a visa for any type of visit. Many people who apply for a visa get refusal because they have something, or can prove income, or can prove many things to get a visa. And these people sometimes apply for a visa many times, like every 3 months, every 6 months, every year. And they get denied, rejected. and it gets this person higher for this country. So this makes higher more problem for this country to join a visa waiver program. But there are also many other people who always though really don't make any problems, and these people needs to apply for a visa and wait a little longer. Of course, that people will get a visa always, but I think it will be more fair for these people if the criteria of visa waiver program will be changed. What I agree with President Trump program, this penalty for persons who were deported from US. That's right. If a person was deported one time and will be illegal next time, that person will get a criminal penalty, will have to go to a prison. I think this is very good because this will limit people who make problems, who make illegal immigration. That's a very good thing. I agree with this 100%. Thing which I agree partially, not total, is this: when that a country who can't make a checking of the people or don't accept deportation back will be not allowed to, citizens of this country will be not allowed to issue a visa. Maybe this is right, but this is too much responsibility. Look, for example, you have a country like Ukraine, and they are citizens of Ukraine, and if they will have a problem to control the situation, they will be not allowed citizens of this country to get US visa. What about the students? What about young professionals? What about people who just want to go to US for 2 weeks to visit, to see something? What about these people? Is the reason that the country have some problem inside should be a reason to don't issue a visa for citizens of this country? I think not. I think this is a very bad way, because the people who didn't make anything wrong will be not allowed to get a visa. Why? I think it more should be taken individual, each person individual, not like the citizens of the whole country. That's what I think about it. But what I said at the start, it was election. Now Donald Trump is president-elect, and probably if the whole counting system will be everything fine, Donald Trump will be a next president of the US. It means I don't agree with his politician view. I don't agree with him. But as a president, I need to respect him, whatever he will do. And this is what I want to say at the end. I don't agree with his program, but I will always respect Donald Trump as a president of the US. Thanks for watching and see you soon.